Atkinson here from PB Fitness. Going to take you through the second part of the squat series. It's going to be hip mobility today. So remember, if you can't get into that squat position, toes straight, knees coming out, we're going to work on what we can do to get you down there. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take the band. You can do this without a band, just the band's going to set your hips in the back of the socket. So what we're going to do, loop it around your lower back or the back of your hips. Take it down over your knees. Going to come against the wall. Scoot yourself down as low as you can. And from there you're going to try and work on that squat position. So toes straight, knees coming out, hands above your head, or you can have your hands on your knees, forcing them out wider. And play around with your stance, go a little bit wider. And all we're going to do is just opening up the hips or setting the femurs in the back of the socket. It's going to get you a bit more range of motion. From there as well, you can play around with it, looping one leg over, pushing around, getting a bit of external rotation. You can also loop it under, get a bit of internal rotation. Just play around with those positions. Spend about 2 to 3 minutes there, just flossing in and out, making some movement, okay? We'll move on to the next one. Next one, you can see I've got a band hook right into my guru there, right between my legs. What this is going to do, it's going to distract the leg sideways, so basically get a bit more range of motion. You can do this stretch without the band as well. So what we're going to do, if you've got the band, you're going to load it up, come down, take a knee. From there, pin this foot down, just let the knee come out sideways. See how it's distracting it there, it's pulling it that way, getting a bit more range of motion. From there, taking your elbows to the floor, you can floss in and out, we can go right over to this side, you can turn right in, just hang around in this position, getting yourself nice and low, really trying to bias that hip into a good position, toe straight. If you imagine this, if I was upright now, it would be the perfect squat position of our lower body. So we're really just hanging around in these corners, trying to get a bit more range of motion. So I'll just hang around here for a little bit. And then if I jump up, I don't know if you can see this, but if I do a squat now, this knee should be a lot better. So this is tracking out a little bit more, it's a lot more stable on this side. That's how much difference a little bit of time makes. Spend 2 minutes there, you'll make a massive difference. What we're going to work on here is going to be a hip extension stretch. You can think about it stretching your hip flexors, but I like to think about the movements. We're going to actually get some extension in the hips. So what we're going to do, we're going to have the band again, right in your goalie, but this time it's facing forwards. So you're going to walk back, take a knee. From there, squeeze your tummy so your back doesn't arch. Squeeze your bum, just lean into it, get a bit more range of motion in your hips. Keep leaning in. If you want to make this a little bit worse, take your arm above your head and lean across. Just going to tighten all the muscles of your side as well. But keep squeezing. Pushing it down, spend about 2 minutes on each side again, and from there you should be having a better position getting into the squats with your hips. Cheers guys, see you soon.